Here we go. We're live. We are ready to go. Here to go. Ignore that look up of review because I'm dumb. Oh, you're not even on that. So let me just. Why is it showing this page? Oh my. Oh Lord. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Come on now. That is so annoying. What the fuck? Bruh, I'm on? Let's go, buddy. This is screen 1. What are you talking about? Come on, bro. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, bro? It's so annoying. I'm clearly doing, like, what? Screen 1! Okay! Even though it's screen... Whatever. We're back. We're here. We're live. I don't know what that was. Don't remind me about text-free when I don't even use it. I was just gonna try to pop out chat just so I can see it better. And then we'll be ready to go. Where's pop out? Pop out. I want that pop out chat. Bro. Like, since when? Alright, I do gotta, just get this set up. Bro, what the fudge monkeys? I've never. What are you doing? Just pop out the damn chat! This is crazy. I've never had an issue with this. What is going on? What the fuck, man? Chat highlight settings. Chat. I want to just pop it out, dude. Come on. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay, cool. I can't pop out chat all of a sudden, guys. That's the thing. Apparently. Apparently I can't pop out chat, so I can't see shizzle. Perfect. Perfect. Just what we need. Alright. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is where the video probably will start. It's not going to be a very long one. I do have to cover a few personal things just to let you guys know what's been going on. Why I haven't been online and things, but we are going to be starting a new series, one episode every week, coming out with Bleach, with the new Bleach, the 3,000 Year Blood War, content every week for every new episode. Now let me get into the personal story of why I sound like I can't talk straight. And why I haven't been blessing your screen with my beautiful face. But as you can see, I am a problematic asthmatic. I have severe asthma, and it landed me in the hospital recently for a few days. So I'm gonna excuse me. Sorry if I'm coughy. It's not coughing. I'm not dying. Don't have COVID. It's just my asthma. And if I'm short of breath, that is also because of my lungs not working. So I can't be as, rambunctious as usual. I'm already trying and I'm losing breath, so I gotta calm it down a little bit. Unfortunately. Second disclaimer. I know most of you probably would like to see actual Bleach content alongside the review. Obviously, it's copywritten, the actual stuff, so I'm going to do my best to try to make it as legal as possible how I do it. Hopefully this works. But on the side... on the side, I'm going to be playing Grand Summoners. I doubt it, but I really do hope that this game has a crossover with Bleach. I doubt it, but that would be amazing. I mean, Orihime, Chad, obviously Ichigo, and then what's his face? I don't know why I always forget his name. Well, he's in the Quincy guy. He's in the chapter we're gonna review. Yeah, those four would be great for Grand Summer's crossover. Obviously, Orihime would be your healer. DPS would be excuse me, sorry. Your DPS would be Ichigo. Your breaker could be Chad, and then support would be whatever, or attack support, whatever his name is. So here we go. Obviously, this is the manga, but we are going to be reviewing every single new episode of the anime of Bleach, the 3,000 Year Blood War. This is episode 1 of 3,000 Year Blood War. So I'm going to kind of interconnect the two to try to give you the best the best view of the content that has been released in animation, if you're unable to see that, or if you just want a prehensive review of the show. So, not prehensive, that would be before, but it is kind of before because I did get an early cut of the show, so, but I'm sure most people did. Anyways. So this is a title by Kubo, obviously. So let's get into it. So how the actual scene of the beginning of the anime is very close. I would say this even shows up in the anime. It's all red and I believe red and white, and it's like beeping. Then we get a cut of okay. What do we got going on here? Sorry about that. It didn't show up. So how it starts, there's the sign that I was just talking about, but in the English version, or in the version that I watched, it actually said warning. We got, obviously, the two captains of the Serite talking about all of the missing Arankar that, or excuse me, the hollows that are showing up in the actual real world and why that's all of a sudden happening. We got, but they have been minor ones in the past, and we've been able to handle them, but this is site adjustment. I'm so sorry, sir. So, yep, they're seeing the problem. Beep, beep, sirens are going off. This scene, I didn't really notice too much in the actual anime. It could have been there. The beginning, I didn't get to see too much. I wasn't really paying attention to the beginning, unfortunately, so I'm not going to give the best impress of here, but for the rest, I definitely will. Here, you've exposed, if you have nothing else to add, I've revealed the report already. If this keeps you up, within a few days, the border between the worlds of the living and the where's the third? Or is this what? I don't know how to read this shit. Kurz Akamoto. The destruction of hollows isn't stopping. If this keeps up, okay, so it's right to left. Sorry. If this keeps up a few days, the border between the worlds of the living, and I've relayed the report already. You're excused if you have nothing else to add. So as you can see, Sir Third Sea Akon is not too happy here. He's already knows what's going on. He probably got the report from, oh my god, it has been years, okay, 2011, so my names are it's gonna take a while to get the names back. But who else could right to left. What else could it be? Who else could eradicate the very existence of hollows but them? Okay, so that's definitely this scene is in the show. This exact cut is in the show. It's pretty good, all colored in. Everything's great. And as you can see, that's foreshadowing for the big reveal of the enemy of this arc. I believe. Which captain? Is that the third seat? I'm not sure. So then we got the bleach, black cut. So then we got these two goons. I forget who they are. You're sure you got chewed out pretty badly again. So basically, this is a little love. I mean, I'm guessing that this guy has a crush on her. She's obviously the dominant female of the relationship. Smacking him around because he's kind of being a wimp, and she's a badass. So that's basically what's happening. They need to go to the living world to see. They've been asked to take care of the over amount of hollows showing up in the real world, and obviously, as you can see, the guy is having issues with going. He's a little bit afraid, and she's like, "Stop being a wuss." They changed the number of personnel stationed there to 2, so we don't have to rely on the duty of Soul Reapers as much. We were chosen to be the first to go. It means they're recognizing your abilities. You should puff out your chest a little bit more. So, as you can see, these two guys, they do show up in the movie or in the show. Again, I think this conversation happens inside the living world in the show. I'm not sure though, because again, I didn't watch the beginning. You should yeah. Okay, so then he gets punched because he's a puss. Excuse my language. And then here we go. We have the first sighting of a Quincy here. This is gonna be, oh crap, Comrun. I don't know what his name is. That one's a butcher. Okay. All right. So now it looks like they're going into the real world. Still arguing. A little bit of comedic draw to that scene there in the show. Hopefully we get the next pages to load here instead of a missing cut. Oh my goodness. Da, 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 da. Come on! I don't want to skip this. There we go. Oh, no, it's still being a bum. Don't be a bum! I love how I don't want notifications on. Alright, so we're missing a couple scenes here, which is pissing me off. So basically what happens from here is they show up in the real world. They have the argument that I think we basically already saw earlier, but it's in the real world with the two other Soul Reapers talking to these two younger Soul Reapers, trying to get them amped up to fight. And then they're just kind of going at it. She's like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take care of this shit. You take care of your shit, dude. Like, stop whining. So she just jumps off and into the distance, and he's sitting there like, what do I do? And then he, like, he sees a hollow, or a hollow jumps up behind him. And so, yeah, a hollow jumps up behind him, and I'm pretty sure somebody comes. Nope, nobody does come in to rescue, I don't think, at that point. But he somehow evades it, and then goes up on this building, and he sees his girlfriend, or whatever, being crushed by a giant hollow. So he's like, what the fuck? And he goes, he says some weird shit. He's like, You're not dying, Shiro. I got this. Like, how do you have this when you've literally been chuckling or whining the whole time? And obviously, he's shaking as he pulls out the sword. Just the two of us. He's losing it because he thinks she's okay. As you can see, he's gonna try to attack. This scene is not really shown very well in the anime, I do have to say. So in the anime, he pulls out his sword. He doesn't actually pull it out. But he pulls it out, and he's, like, pulling it out. And then he goes to, like, attack. And you don't even see the hit. You don't see any of this scene right here. You just see this, the first or the second scene here on this page, which is on the left. Him sliding and hitting a pole, okay? So, it just, I don't know, it wasn't... They could have adapted it a little bit better, in my opinion. But obviously, it was amazing. You have to watch it. But... So, yeah, they don't even show how he got... In the anime, he hits the barbed fence that's on top of the roof. And so they're going in for the kill. And boom! Okay, wait. Did boom happen? Yeah, boom happened right here. So that is, I think that might be Ichigo's Getsugo Hensho before Bankai. And then, obviously, he's dying, or she's dying. He's dying, she's dying, they're both dying. And Orihime shows up. Again, okay, so this is totally different. In the actual animation, the first person to show up on the screen is Orihime, the female, long-haired girl. She shows up, covers the girl that... The other girl, this dude's boyfriend. I'm sorry, I wish I knew their names. The girl, we'll say the girl in training. I don't know. I think they're a full Soul Reaper, but they're weak Soul Reapers. So the girl who's dying, Orihime goes and heals her, obviously, and then she goes and tries to heal the other guy, but then a hollow steps in and she uses reject on the hollow with her shield thing. And he goes flying off, and then Chad has a moment, so we still haven't seen Ichigo. And in the show, they actually are showing the names alongside when they show up, so they show their little battle scene, and then it's Orihime with that, like, you know? And then Chad shows up, he does one of his El Diablo punch into one of them, and then, God damn it. Why can't I remember his name? The Quincy friend shows up, and he's got a pocket bow or whatever, a short bow, and he's just pow 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 shooting like 3 or 4. Then Ichigo steps in and he's like, "Bro, what the hell? Like, you could have hurt somebody. Let me show you how it's done." And then Ichigo shows up in his not Bankai yet, and he just obviously destroys the hollow that's there, and they don't even show that. So, okay, so what they're showing is this is Ichigo's hit, and Ichigo's the only one that was there to save him. And so, the last one that shows up is Ichigo, and he's like, Bankai! Or no, he does go Bankai for a second, but before that, he's like, get the gold Tensha! And then he hits that which you do see here, and then he goes, Bankai! And then it's like, Ichigo, Kurosaki! And he's like, Pya! So he's the last one, and then this guy's like, "You the guy taking over?" Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. Yamunda, I'm pretty sure Yamunda. I thought it was Yamunda, but okay. What? Who are you? And then, bum bum bum. Okay, so in the show, it's actually in the Japanese, it's Kurosaki Ichigo. But in the English, whenever it comes out, it's going to be Ichigo Kurosaki. That's what he says. And then this isn't the end of this episode, so we'll go on to the next one. So that was a great scene, right? So he kicks, basically, so after he says his name, doesn't even show it, there's about 20 or 30 hollows around Ichigo. He goes into Bankai, and then just does like this, I don't know, like circle explosion Bankai slash thing, and it just wipes out everything, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't very much of a battle per se, but they're hollows, they're not special. So it was just kind of to show off what Ichigo can do, I guess, or, you know, everybody wanted to see that. So then, after that, it cuts to Ichigo's house with the kid inside the bed. The boy kid, inside Ichigo's bed. He's been sleeping for a day after the battle. He's been healing. And he wakes up, and he's like, "Ooh, where am I?" And then Ichigo says some stupid shit. I forget what it is, but he just is like so rude to the guy. It's really funny. In Japanese, he's so rude to the guy. He's like, I don't remember what he said, but it was really funny. Let's see if they have anything here. So I don't even remember any of this. Yeah, this doesn't happen. Okay, so this part either is going to be in the next episode. This part's in the episode, but this whole thing is not in the episode, which is interesting. I think this is to establish how, what you'll see, the Quincy that's going to show up in the next couple of scenes shows up. But that doesn't happen in the anime. Again, there's him starting up. He's waking up. Gasps. No one. No, I wasn't listening. Nobody said anything. Okay, so it was something like that, yeah. So Ichigo just doesn't really give a shit. Oh yeah, that's what he says. He's like, "Now that you're up, you can leave." It's like, what? Bruh, Ichigo, really? And in the anime, it shows it a little bit more, or a little bit more disrespectful. He's more, instead of, you can see he's angry here. In the anime, it's more of this face. Up here, he's just like, "Bruh, okay, you're up, you can leave." And then, obviously, Hime pops in with her food, trying to lighten the situation, giving him food. Ichigo's still in a bad mood, talking about how nobody wants her food. And then, okay, so who is this asshole? And then, obviously, they're talking about his manners. All that is what I was going into. What the fudge monkeys? Okay, so we just got a really cool cut, I guess? I don't know what that is. What? Oh, we're missing another scene. Again. So the scene that we're missing is, like, the biggest scene of this whole thing. Which is annoying. But, so Ichigo said something like, "What's your name anyways?" to the kid or something, and then a Quincy shows up, the one that was on top of this roof in the other chapter. That's our Quincy, I guess, right here, our hole in the wall. And he just shows up behind Ichigo. There's a great scene of it online where he's standing over him, this Quincy. And it's Eben, I think his name is. I'm not sure. I'm probably butchering. Eben or something. And he's on Ichigo's bed. And Ichigo just asked the kid what your name is. And Eben replies and is like, "Eben." And then Ichigo's like, "Get off my bed, bro." It's like, "What are you doing on my bed? Get off my bed." And the guy's like, can you repeat yourself? I didn't understand the question. And he's like, get off my bed. And then the guy's like, well, I refuse. And then Ichigo kicks him in the damn face all the way outside the window. He flies out the window. And then Ichigo's like, I'm going to go investigate, see who this asshole is. Meanwhile, Chad and Orihime sitting there, like, looking at each other like, I wonder who the hell that was. like it's just a normal occurrence every day kind of thing. So yeah, that is the scene that we're missing. I don't know what that is. Trying to get imaging here. Oh, okay, so I just explained all this. There was one part where they were talking about he saw his whatever they call it, his gaki or gaki, which is his real body, and he's inside his soul, and there's his gaki. So he sees himself and he kind of freaks out. And then she shows up. Oh yeah, the whole thing, she shows up, loves him, kicks him in the face. Pretty random. And then, of course, here it is. So, okay, we're going to actually get the scene. Ah, I got it right. Ebern. So he's like, I'm Ebern. And then he's like, what are you doing on my bed? But I don't know if they say that. Oh, yeah, get off my bed. So, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, he's like, no, get off my bed, bro. And he doesn't. So, there it is. He kicks him in the frickin' face. Knocks him out the window. He's like, I'm going to go check it out. As I said. That wasn't in there. I don't know why that says that. Okay, so this is a bit different. Maybe it's because there's a page missing. But as I said, he's on the ground. He's sitting there. And Ichigo is up on top on that invisible layer of land. Which I hate. But, there he is. He's standing there and he's like, who are you? Are you a hollow? Because he, as you can see, I don't know if it showed it very well, but he has a hollow mask on. Yeah, see? Hollow mask. So he's like, are you a hollow? And obviously he's a Quincy. And Quincy's absolutely despise hollows. They're the ones that kill them and don't let their souls go back to the Soul Society or something, where it ruins the whole entire balance of souls or whatever if they do it. And then they've been trying to stop them. And now it looks like that they have made some moves in the background, is what this mask is saying, in my opinion. That they've made some moves in the background, the Quincy's, and actually have taken out some hollows and taken, or Arankars, which are hollows. Arankars are the strong ass hollows. Arankars, and taking their face, basically, and wearing it as a mask to show that they beat them. And then, so he gets really pissed, and he's like, I'm not, and then he pulls out his big old thing, which is like a weird looking half circle with tubes coming out, probably 4 tubes coming out of the front of it, and each tube, and you can like hold it out like this, it's not connected to anything, it's like just floating in suspension, and he can manipulate it and shoot it like a gun, and all 4 of those things. So the whole the whole scenes is him getting shot by this Ebern, because he called him a Rankar. And immediately as he pulls out the bow, Ichigo's like, you're a Quincy. Well, actually, no, before that, he's like, no. And then he doesn't even say anything. It just pops out, and you can see the little keychain that whatever his name is has. I will get it one day. And it just falls out, so he's like, and then he does the bow thing, and it's obviously established. There it is. The bow thing, that it is, oh, they do show the Quincy thing, too. But yeah, so as you can see, the bow there. So they're running through the town for a bit. Ichigo doesn't really know what's happening. He's like, I feel like I'm being taunted right now. Like, he's like, where's your Bankai? Use your Bankai! Take out your Bankai! And Ichigo's like, why are you playing with me? He doesn't say anything, but he's internally thinking it that like what the hell's going on? And then we got this weird cutoff to the Soul Society where two of our main people, I forget their names. God, crap! I used to know it so well. Ugh, that's gonna take a little bit to get back into the names. Sorry. But those who know, they know who they are. They've been in the show since the very beginning. So they're checking out why there's people missing in one of the districts, one of the more poorer districts of the Serite, or of Waco Munda, or whatever. No, of Serite. Of the Serite. Waco Mundo is where the Arankars are, which you will find out in the next scenes here what is going on. So they're checking it out, trying to figure out if it's to do with the hollows and where the people are and why there's footprints. I don't know exactly what it was really kind of random in my opinion. They're trying to connect it all together, make it all interconnected, I believe. So what? I don't remember this part. Oh yeah, they're just talking. They're still talking about it. So then it cuts to the captain's headquarters, the number one captain. Again, butchering names. And that is the report for me. It'll be company 9th company, or it will be okay. Oh, 11th 11th company and 9th company. All right. The following is a form of 10th company. And as that doesn't even happen in the show. So in the show it cuts to a pan of a shot of you looking down at the captain. Sorry. And from the far back of the room, it's probably half of a football field long, skinny. And then there's like pillars on this side, on the left side of the room, and there's like just pillars so you can see outside, out into the whole entire city. It's a pretty beautiful building. And so what happens is he's just chilling, and then all of a sudden this guy's like, Captain, something happened to somebody, he said, and then you just hear, which is the ag. And then these guys show up. Okay, that's a little bit of a better cut scene of it. These guys show up, and who's there? That I don't even know if he says that. But this is our first meeting. Oh yeah, so basically it's gonna skip another page. So the Quincy's show up. They don't. You know it's Quincy's. Everybody knows who's watched the show knows it's the Quincy's. But I'm pretty sure he knows too, but he's still acting like he doesn't. And then they're like, where's your security? It was pretty light to get in here. We just kind of chopped everybody down. And then he's like, I'm the only security this whole entire place needs. I'm the best security there is. And then his main subordinate, the guy that you'll see. I'm pretty sure it's going to show it. And so basically these guys are here to declare war on the Serite and the Soul Reapers. And then it's not going to show it, obviously, because why would it? Let's see if I can get it to show up. Because it's like probably the best photo. Oh, I guess it's not in this chapter. Nope, it's not. So it might be the beginning of the next chapter. So what happens? Alright, so we're going back to this scene I've already explained. This is when they're running through the city and he's dodging and he's being taunted to take out his Bankai, which he does. Okay, so then I didn't finish what happens. So he's trying to taunt him because he's got this woken region what the hell? Nimble said battle see, okay, so yep. Lots of Alright? So Ichigo is starting to lose. He's like getting attacked by, you see this thing? He just pulls this thing out of his pocket and he recites those lines. And basically what he says is, this is going to take away your Bankai. I'm going to seal up your Bankai. And then so he's like, Bankai! And then he hits him with that, and it starts to rip off his right arm, like all the bone-ish things that are around his right arm. And then he's just like, nah, fuck that, bruh. I don't care if you got this sealing jutsu on me, bruh. I'm gonna cut you down. So he's like, nah. And he just says, and then blast right through the sealing technique there. And hits him full force in the face. And then he's a bit injured, but he's like, I'm still good, bro. But you can't. And then Ichigo comes up and he's like, in the show, he's like, you're coming with me. What was that thing and why were you trying to seal my Bankai? And then he was like, we'll see you later. And then this dust, black smoke, dust, shadowy shit shows up and lets him escape, I guess. And so he's out. And then this is the scene that we were talking about. So this is his subordinate. It's kind of the same shot. So they just declared war. He's like, we declare war. And he had just said, I'm the strongest. I'm the only guard that's needed in this whole entire facility. And then his like best friend, also his like number 2, I think, just gets gutted right through the chest with a blue. This is blue in the show. Obviously, it's a Quincy spear thing. And then he's like, ugh! And then so what he does is in the show, he grabs him to like save his life, I think. And then he goes, those Quincy's do the exact same black smoke as Eburn did to Ichigo to get away. And right before he does his like fire attack, he's like, no, you don't! And he hits him with the fire, but it doesn't do shit. And then this guy, the guy who's dying here, he's like, I still don't know his name, even though it says it right there. Sasakad! Alright. What is going on? I don't know why they're still talking. That's not how it happens in the show. 5 days from now, the Soul Society will be eliminated by the vendor each. See, I don't even know. Or they do say that. But it's a little bit different in the show. They don't really disclaim who they are. They do say the 5-day marker. And they say that it's... Yeah. And then he's like, other words, a hopeless death. What? So this doesn't happen in the show. Basically, in the show, he's like, those guys are Quincy's or whatever. Big reveal. So we don't know if he actually dies or not in the actual anime. It's pretty much shown there that he does die in the manga, but we don't know yet if he's dead in the anime because he does hit him with that fire thing. They do escape within the shadow, and the older captain guy, Swetsky, he picks up the mortally wounded friend of his, and hopefully that he's gonna save his life. Because he doesn't get anything but those scenes where he's just dying. Okay, so they actually do show it. Here's him picking him up. Farewell. He's still trying to say, guess who we are, which doesn't really make any sense. Stop right there. I literally called it. Called it! And he misses. Nobody's there. He destroys the building. By the way, that beautiful outskirt of those columns are all destroyed in the anime. and it looks pretty cool. And then he's like, I must tell you. Oh yeah, that's right. He's trying to tell him that they're trying to steal the Bankais. Our Bankai, they can make it bleach. And that's how it ends. So that's how it ends. The season, or the last episode, or the first episode, ends right there. Basically, I don't think there's... Yeah, no, there's nothing else that happens. They do show, I think, Ichigo. Yeah, they do show Ichigo one last time. And as he's trying to stop him, like I said earlier, I already mentioned that. And then he disappears. Oh yeah, there is one more scene. And then, so, we go to Waco Mundo. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But, we go there. As you can see up here, there's a cross up here now. So we can already see that things are a bit different. There's a lot of ice that's not normally there. Okay, that's a little weird. And let's not skip all fucking 1,000 pages here, please. Alright, so then, as you can see, they're all coming in. Here's the, like, leader, I guess. Or the more cool guy. At the moment, anyways. And the other guy is... He's like, it's you, Ebern. How commendable of you to do waiting, bowing down. I can tell from your appearance that you got a little overzealous, but I may be willing to forgive you. Fool. As if I would ever bow down to you. Bow down to you. What? Who do you think you are talking to? And then cut it out. Alright. So that is Zuha Bach that says that. The main villain of this series. And the captain of the Quincy's. And that is this man's right here. And I think we're going to miss a scene, but he actually cuts off that guy's arm. This guy's arm for just arguing. I do not like conflict. Now, so what he says in the anime is, he says, I think it's probably in this page, I have told you many times not to argue in front of me, and then he cuts off his arm. That guy, this guy's arm, this guy here, this one. Let's see if they can just pop it up. There it is. So as you can see, his arm gets sliced off. And then he's like, huh? What the fuck just happened? You men, how many times do I need to remind you? Do not squabble in my presence. I do not like conflict. So basically, he doesn't like arguing in front of him, so he cuts off his arm, and he's like, now, let's hear the report to make peace. So basically, let's hear the report of genocide on many people. So yeah, that is how it ends, right there. That is episode 1 of this. I didn't even get to play my game, because I was just so talking. I didn't know if that was going to need to be in the background or not. We can always do suggestions about that stuff, too. If you guys want to do that. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. I'm tripping. Okay. So, yeah, though, that was episode 1 in my review of it. It was actually really well done, I would say. Obviously, it's been 11 years, so we're expecting something good, obviously. So having the whole reuniting of the characters, showing off their names again, I thought was mainly for new fan service in the show. But besides that, I thought the animation was adapted really well. They actually added a few more amazing scenes into it, obviously. and that was amazing. So I would suggest to everybody that who likes Bleach and who doesn't, or just wants to check out a new show, that it is gonna be a big hit. I would say it's looking good. The animation is crisp. The writing is interesting. It was pretty funny. I found myself laughing at the subtitles. Obviously, when it's English dubbed, it's going to be probably lame jokes. But yeah, it was really good. I would say I enjoyed it, and I'm waiting for the next episode. I'd like to see what happens with the captain. What Ichigo is going to do if he lost his Bankai. I'm assuming he didn't lose it because I don't think it's known yet as knowledge, but he might have Quincy powers. We're not sure. I don't know if that's been established yet. I could have just said that. I'm not sure, but that's my only guess, is that he would... I'm pretty sure they said he might have... Oh, no, it was Fullbringer. Hollow powers. But I would think that if they could seal it, it would get sealed, and it's probably more to do with... I would think it would have something more to do with not his overall strength, but some kind of hidden special ability he has as Ichigo. But that's just my hot take on it. And I would give the review 8.7 out of 10. Just because there are a few things that were a little weirdly done, adapted, I would say. And there's a few things that didn't come over from the manga, but they did do a really good job at basically keeping it exactly the same as those. The episode 367 was the manga chapter 480 and 481 and 482, I believe. Did we get to 482? What did we get to? Sorry. Come on, buddy. 484. So it's from 480 to 484 is the first episode of the 3,000-year Blood War. So, yeah. Or the 1,000-year Blood War. Not the 3,000-year Blood War. The 1,000-year Blood War. So, yeah, there we go. That's it. We have, that's the first episode. And there's supposed to be, I believe, 52 episodes in all, or 62 in all, or 52. I'm not sure, but if it blows up, they might even do more. But there's no other manga after this, so there's definitely going to be some things that they're going to cut out from the manga because, or maybe even add that wasn't in the manga, because Kubo was sick at the end of the manga here and didn't finish exactly how he wanted to. So maybe that will change. You never know. But yeah, that is episode 367. I am hoping that they add Bleach to Grand Summoners. That would be a crazy crossover. I think it would help Bleach's sales, obviously. And it definitely would help Grand Summoners getting out there as more of a well-known game. This game is my favorite game on the phone and on anything right now, but there's games coming out that I'm looking forward to too, but this is right now my favorite game. That is not my favorite character. I just don't know why I clicked on that. But yeah, and it's very good game. Some great artwork. But anyways, I'm not this is some free promo. I'm not trying to promo here. I just love this fucking game. Okay? Alright. I think that is going to do it for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. This is going on... Excuse me. This is going... Oh, crap. I only wanted it to be on the stream. Now it's recording. Well, whatever. Alright. Sorry. It is going on Rumble and YouTube and all the other platforms that I am on, Travo and Facebook. So I hope everybody has a great day. It really helps when you subscribe. And if you enjoyed the content, obviously. and it really does help me. Helps me stay out of the hospital. And I right now it's a struggle, but it's okay. I'm hoping that I can entertain the world and give good information. Obviously, this is the beginning, so I'm a little, but over time, I'm want to make my craft so I can make a living off of this and give back to my community. So that would be amazing. But as of right now, I'm just a fan checking this out, checking out the review. Thank you. So subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more content. There will be more content in the next episode for the Bleach. Will be coming out next week if the show comes out next week. So take care. Until then, it's been Kurz. It's Kurz.